What up? What up? We here. What's poppin'?
Hey, we should just say thank you. We'll say what's up to all the ladies first. What's up, all the ladies out there? Shout out to all the ladies out there. I'm guessing the first one in there is April MC in the building, first lady up in that joint. So we want to say what's up to her. Let's see here. Hold on one second. I gotta do. So, Lakar, what's going on with you, man? I gotta do this one thing.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, just out here doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just being me. You feel me? So we just making that happen. You know what I'm saying? So just out here doing what I do as usual. You know what I'm saying? I love it.
I was watching your show about that you made a good point about when you went to the swinger club. I want to talk about
yeah.
That's some real shit, because a lot of people think that the woman is going to take the guy with the muscles,
right?
But with the old man, and I've met a lot of women that, and this is going to sound crazy, I met a lot of women, let's say associates. I met a lot of associates that would say they don't like frail. I mean, they like bodies, but they like stomachs and shit. Some women are into like stomachs. So was that old guy?
So basically what happened was, so I was at this, for those who don't know, I did a video on Instagram too. I clipped it. So basically I was at this sex party years ago, right?
Yes.
So it was a lot of people there. And so in the party, you gotta go up to the person, y'all talk, y'all interact with each other, and then you gotta ask for consent. So I had some women that would come up to me and say, hey, what's up, and we talking, and we go into the room and get it cracking. So I was talking to this one chick, and I was like, yo, let's go get it cracking and shit. But she was like, no, that's okay, and like she's basically like politely letting me down or whatever. And I was like, cool, do your thing, whatever, right?
Yes.
So then literally maybe 10 minutes later, I go into the room with this other chick, and then I see that woman with this dude who's like, he got the big pot belly, you know what I'm saying? Look at Santa Claus, all of that shit. So I say this to say this to you guys is that, so on the surface, what niggas on the internet might say is they'd be like, well, Lucario, you got, you kind of fit, you got muscles, and you're this and you're that. So shouldn't she have wanted to do you versus the other guy? And what I tell y'all motherfuckers is women have different types. Women like different shit. Also, sexual attraction is not the same all the time as physical attraction. So a woman can think you look good, you understand what I'm saying? And still not necessarily want to do you, because you might not turn her on for whatever reason. So in that situation, that other guy turned her on, or she was more interested in having sex with him. So a lot of guys on the surface level, they think that, man, I gotta be tall, I gotta be 6 foot this, and I gotta have a six pack, or else no women are gonna want me. And this is like the nonsense that they spread on the internet. And see, when guys aren't living in real life, they're not actually dealing with women in real life. They don't really know what's going on in real life. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
The car, they don't know what's going on, and that's what what I like the most is when I go somewhere and it's like a party or a get together. And you see a woman, all the guys are hovering around her, and I'm never intimidated or worried about another guy, because I know I'm the guy. I just listen. All I need to know is I need to just get in my window of time, just go ahead and put that flavor on it. And like you were saying before, see, most guys are looking at this is going to be weird, but you mentioned it. You're right. Most guys will first look at the woman first, Lucario. That'd be the first step. And then after look at the woman, Lucario, they will look at all the other guys and size up the other guys to themselves. So they look at the guy saying, well, this guy is taller than me, and this guy is cuter than me, and this guy he looks like he dressed better than me, and this guy looks like he has more money than me.
Right.
And you know what, Lucario, when you have game, you don't even, Lucario, I don't even, and this is going to sound weird, but you probably understand me because other people won't. When you walk into the room, there are no guys. I don't.
That's a fact. That's a fucking fact.
It's so weird because I don't notice other guys. I don't even notice other. I'm so locked in on me that I don't notice other guys. I don't know what the fuck is going on, who's saying what and how they saying, because all I'm looking at is knowing this one thing, Lakar, that you and I both have in men like us. She's never met me before. She's never met somebody that is going to lock in and actually show her why I'm the guy she's supposed to be with. What say you on that, man?
Yeah, that's the thing. I think, because so many guys are worried about other men and they're thinking about competition because they don't realize only competition is themselves. They're looking at other guys and they're like, oh man, she might like him or she wants this guy or whatever. And that's because he doesn't see himself as valuable. And see, this is what happens when dudes don't understand the game or don't have game is, they think that first they think that there is no such thing as game or game is bullshit and game isn't important or whatever it is. They think that type of stuff. So this is why they have those thoughts. Because think about it this way. If you're a short dude and you're at a party, right?
I'm short.
Right. You're a short dude and you don't understand the game or you think gaming isn't important. What's going to happen is if a guy taller than you comes in, then you're worried about the taller guy because, well, there's nothing I can do. He's taller than me. So obviously the women are going to want him instead of me, or I can't, attract women because all these women want tall guys and they start thinking all this red pill shit. Right. So that's what happens when you don't understand game is that you become, like you say, Steve, a surface dweller. So you start looking at shit on the surface and you think that that's the end all be all. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of these dudes.
Hey guys, lines are open 833-859-8744. If y'all want to call in, we got you covered. But yeah, that's what we're saying is that, see, nobody's and this is why I guess it goes into maximizing your potential through the game, because it's so different, gentlemen. When you can separate yourself from all the other men, she will separate you from all the other men. Let me say it again, guys. I want y'all to listen. When you can separate yourself from all what you think is competition, though there is nobody out there that is your competition. Lucario doesn't have competition. I don't have competition. Miles doesn't have it. Zag, Fifth, Taekwondo. We don't have competition except for ourselves. There's no other guy out there that is authentically authentic. And that's where we win, Lucario. And that's what we're trying to share to all you guys, how to win when you are actually authentic, because your uniqueness is the one thing, Lucario, that is going to set you apart from everybody else. What say you, brother?
Right. And that's exactly what it is. It's about that uniqueness. This is why when dudes think surface level, they think, well, I'm a good looking dude, so I should be able to get these girls, or, you're not as good looking as me, or because I'm not good looking. So they're looking at it on the surface level, because even though, let's say, for example, you are a guy women will say is good looking. That's cool. But check this out. She thinks all these other niggas is good looking. You're not the only good looking motherfucker on earth. You're not the only motherfucker on earth that got money. You see what I'm saying? So you've already put yourself in a category to where you are now average. So you thought you were above average, or you thought you was that nigga, but you're average because all you're trying to show for it is, oh, I look good. Okay, cool. You look good. So does a million other motherfuckers that look good. So what? Right? Oh, I got money. So a million other motherfuckers got money. Who cares? So what happens is that who the fuck are you though? What makes a woman say, I need to go back to you? Just like there's a bunch of fucking, restaurants that sell hamburgers, but only one place serves the Big Mac. You feel me?
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? So these dudes is out here saying, well, I serve hamburgers. Okay, so
right there, everybody else down the street sells hamburgers, but the question is, what is the value and the quality of not just your see, gentlemen, understand this. It's not just the hamburger. It's the service before the hamburger. It's the service during she ordering the hamburger and the aftermath of it. See, sexual customer service comes along as well. See, you're right, Lucario. You guys, unfortunately think you know what beauty is to a woman, and you don't know what beauty is to a woman. But the beautiful thing about us is we don't give a fuck what beauty is to a woman, because we don't want to be seen as beautiful because look, you could be a beautiful friend. You know, oh, I cherish our friendship and I don't want to lose you. And you're such a beautiful person. You're so special to me.
Right.
We don't want that shit, Lucario. Who wants that?
Right.
Lucario.
Yeah, that's the thing is that a lot of these dudes, because they so surface level, they don't even realize that, you know, women are dealing with them on the woman's terms. And this is why, you know, a lot of these guys don't get what they want because, you know, you think a chick is into you, but she's into the fact that you taking her to dinner. You know what I'm saying? You think a chick wants to you know, see you because she wants to have sex with you, but she just wants to see you because she wants a shoulder to cry on. And so what happens is that when you're not that guy, because you're not actually adhering to game, you feel what I'm saying? Then what happens is that you're not going to actually be the guy who attracts the women that you actually want. You feel what I'm saying? So what is Steve saying in chat? He said, are younger women concerned about looks versus older women? Most younger women care about looks and not a deep, meaningful, authentic man.
Okay. You
go first. I'll go after.
Okay. It's not with women. Okay. Women. All right. Let me back this up. All right. Let me explain this to you guys. Please get your crayons out. So every woman that y'all meet, okay, based upon which she has been around, has created a belief system, a judgment system, and a moral system based upon average guys. So what they're seeing from average guys is that you have to be nice, you have to be sweet, you have to be kind, you have to be understanding, and you have to be a guy that is actually single. And that's what they're seeing from their viewpoint of what they get. And see, where you're going wrong, Steve, is that you're looking and worrying about, see, you're saying younger versus older. We're saying woman as a whole. A woman doesn't know an authentic man because we are very rare, because most of you guys lie to yourself. You lie to women, you manipulate women, you deceive women, you're not honest, you're not open, you're not anything. So even though she has a thought process in her box that she wants, what we're saying to her is when she gets with us, and I said this the other day, is not, I'm not trying to get you to be out of the box or in the box. I'm going to show you how to be the box around me, which is going to draw her in much more. Lucario, what say you, brother?
Yeah, so the thing with the looks thing, you know, and this is why you guys should get my book, Looks Don't Matter, at MrLucario.com. But this is the thing. Women are going to be concerned about looks, right? And what that means is that women have certain types of looks that they like. So they might have a type that is like the most, let's say, their ideal type of look, but then they'll also have open types of looks, meaning they like different types of looks, different guys that look different, right? So what happens is this, again, remember, when you talk about looks, you're talking about physical appeal, physical attractiveness, right? Physical attractiveness is always surface because physical attractiveness is just about being attracted to how something looks. You see what I'm saying? So for example, right? Like if I pull up this little rock thing, right? I might like how this little rock thing looks, but I don't want to fuck it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm physically attracted to this rock. I think it looks beautiful, but I don't want to fuck it. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that sometimes women will look at you and say, oh, he's a good looking guy, but she may not want to have sex with you. Now, are there times where women see you and think you look good and want to have sex with you? Yes, because they're sexually attracted to you because of the way you look, right? But what you got to understand is that because women have such a variety of look types that they like, if you're the type of guy who literally, this is all you have to do. Brush your teeth, comb your hair, put on clothes, and smell good. And you will find women who are like, oh, I like the way he looks. I'm interested in how he looks and I like his appearance. You're going to find a lot of women like that if you go out there. So what happens is the whole argument about looks, and especially if you have two eyes and nose and a mouth in the same place as everybody else, you're not deformed, You're gonna find women who like the way you look. So what happens is that the looks within itself cancels out anyway. So now this is why we say you have to go beyond the surface. Who are you beyond your look?
Yes.
This is the part y'all don't get. So yeah, a woman will say, "Oh, he looks good, and all that other stuff." But this is the thing. This is why you have so many quote unquote good looking guys or guys that think they're good looking that still have trouble with women, that still are simping, that still are chasing after a woman, that still crying over a woman who don't want them. Why? Because they don't have no fucking game.
Right. So, gentlemen, y'all call in and put a question, and we got y'all covered. But listen, you never feel threatened by another man or a good looking man if you have game. Good looks cannot spark attraction. Just because you look good doesn't mean she's attracted to you, because the attraction, Lucario, is connected with her emotional fucking feelings. Mm-hmm. She is looking at, it's just like you guys. Okay, gentlemen, how many times has a steak looked appealing to you? Mm-hmm. And then when you cut it and eat it, you're like, damn, there's no flavor in this motherfucker.
Right.
It's dry. I mean, it looks good, Lucario. It's melted. The butter they put over it looks good. Oh man, it looks so appetizing. Mm-hmm. But when she cuts into that motherfucker, or when you cut into it, it tastes bad because. See, the man is going to build and spark attraction. He's going to build tension in Lucario. He's going to enhance sexual desire. And then she is the one that's going to close the deal, because she's going to understand that this man is he's very seductive. He's very smooth by what he's saying. He's not standing on his looks. He's not standing on his money. He's not standing on his car. He's not standing on his clothes. He just doesn't give a fuck. But for some reason, there is something that is interesting in him that I want to know about. And he's telling me things about himself without saying anything at all. Lucario, what say you, brother?
Right. Because the thing is, women can think you're attractive, but not necessarily be attracted to you. That's two things. So she can see you and objective, and she's saying, you know what? I could see why women will think you're cute or handsome, and she might even say you're cute and handsome, but she may not necessarily be attracted to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's the thing you guys got to understand. So what happens is that what makes a woman attracted to you is she understands or she sees and values who you are, but she can't see and value who you are just based off of how you look. Your look is not telling her who you are. You see what I'm saying? Her look, because this is the thing. What a woman wants when she's sexually attracted to a guy, right, is a woman wants to feel pleasure during sexual intercourse. You understand? She wants to feel pleasure during a sexual encounter. Right? What happens is that your look, you being good looking, does not guarantee her good dick. Do you understand what I'm saying?
God. Oh, Lord have mercy.
But what happens is that a woman says she interacts with a guy who she got good dick from, and then she sees a pattern like, okay, I noticed the guys who give me good dick usually have a certain type of behavior, usually are a little bit more confident. They have a certain swag, meaning these motherfuckers got game. So when she's like, oh, this motherfucker's scared to approach me, right? Why would I think he has the fucking power or any type of, knowledge in order to make me feel that feeling? He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of your behaviors are telling her that you're not that guy, even if you look a certain way. And this is why certain guys who women will consider good looking still don't get it, because once she starts to interact with you, she's like, oh, he probably can't fuck. This is why a woman will even have sex with a dude who isn't, you would consider not good looking, but she'll fuck that guy, because what happened is that guy was able to fuck her because he knows how to get the fucker. And she got experience of the dick. You feel what I'm saying?
Dick is a gift.
She got experience of the dick. Now she wants more dick from that guy. And you're like, why is she, he must have money. That's why she fucking with him. Nope, he's dicking her down good.
It's so great. I love when they have other people. I want her to have somebody else. I love that. I love the guy that she'll go out with, hang out with, and she'll just come see me, and she'll spend time with me, and it's just That's what the game is about, gentlemen. Giving her the freedom, let her have her fun. And I got something download right now to play for us right now, but I want her to have her fun, Lucario. I want to have an exciting and a good time, but most guys don't understand that it doesn't matter. See, y'all guys are looking at, okay, well, I want to be nice, and that's the worst thing y'all can be. Stop. Why y'all so fucking nice? Wait, Lacar, let me go ahead and upload this because we're gonna look at this and break this down bit by bit. But a lot of these guys are so used to being nice, and women.
Is what they suffer with is not that they're too nice or anything. It's just that they have incredibly weak boundaries when.
Oh, let's stop right there. Let's stop.
Shout out to Miles in the building.
Shout out to our brother Miles Cunningham. 99 cents, gentlemen, to get on that masculine identity game.
That's a fact.
Motherfucking dog Miles, much love and respect to you. But Lucario, let's talk. No boundaries. And Lucario, there she doesn't see. She's saying boundaries, but she won't tell you guys sexual boundaries. You guys out here like the dick is a gift. A sexual boundary is saying you can't have my dick. You can't have my tongue. You can't have anything that will make you come. You can't have that. But what say you on that, on this first thing that she's saying, Lucario?
Yeah, the thing is that because dudes don't have boundaries, dudes don't have standards, is that they allow anything to happen because they just want the pussy by any means necessary. So it's like, well, I just want this woman so bad that I'm willing to do anything, say anything, and be anything she wants me to be in order to get it. It's terrible.
Shout out to King Blue, and we got a few questions real quick, guys. Y'all call in. So he said, growth never ends in the game, and there are no goals. Well, this is okay. This is why I keep trying to tell you guys: stop creating goals. Because a goal is going to get you to a top of a mountain, and once you reach the goal, you're just going to go down. Game is all things, and game is not a goal. Game is just a point that you get to as you continue growing as a man. So you'll never reach your best you until you die, because that's when you stop evolving. But Lucario, what say you until we get to the next question?
Yeah, the thing is, a goal is cool, is one thing, but you also you have to have an overall sort of mission, or like a certain thing that is consistent with who you are and what you're about. And now those things can, over time might change or shift a little bit, but there's still a constant thing that you have underlying. So for example, a goal could be, my goal could be writing this book. You understand what I'm saying? But I wrote the book, so now I finished the goal. But it's not about the goal, but overall, my mission, the reason I do what I do is to wake men up, wake women up, wake people up to understand their true potential, understand that the truth is inside them. That's the main thing. You see what I'm saying? So that's
absolutely. Question right here. He says, so influencing a woman is considered dirty macking. So it's all about influence myself so she can be influenced through her own free will. Well, what we're saying, okay, think about this. Anything you're doing for sex without just asking for sex is dirty macking. But see, what you understand, with a person that has game, the reason why he's not making it about sex is because he's so motherfucking cold. He's going to show the woman why she should invest the pussy into him. So anything he says, he is never dirty macking. He's always looking to himself to be his own influence, because what is the influence, Lucario? Do I want to make her smile right now? Versus do I want to make her think? Versus do I want to make her laugh? Versus do I want to make her blush? Do I want to push her beyond this point right here? Do I want to elevate her? Do I want to educate her? So the influence comes from the man first. That's the thing that draws her in to say, well, even though I have this, I want to be with you. Even though you have that, I want to be a part of your life. I don't care what you have, just as long as when we're together, you make me feel like I'm the only woman in the world. Lucario, what say you, brother?
Yeah, and the thing is, when you're saying influencing yourself, well, the thing is that, you have to influence yourself, which is why, you do what you do and you're about what you're about, right? And so what happens is that through that, the woman when she's around you and interacting with you, a lot of times just off the strength, she just picks up on it anyway. Like she picks up on what you're about. She starts to learn from you. She starts to, admire you. She starts to see what you're doing, and she's adding that to her life anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why we talk about you guys understanding your value, you being the leader. And so that, a woman is being upgraded in that situation. But this is why a woman has to earn the spot to be anything significant in your life, because she's getting a benefit out of being with you and interacting with you. So this is why you don't want to give women benefits just for whatever, without her showing that she's worth it. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, a lot of you guys, y'all just give women shit and they don't show you that they're worth it. And this fuck up.
We got to tap on that. Hold on a second, Zay. Gentlemen.
There we go.
We are very picky with women. Worth it means a woman that's going to follow our instructions. If you don't follow our instructions, I'm not fucking with you, because you're wasting my fucking time at that point. Mm-hmm. And the instruction is not fucking just giving me some pussy. If I tell you to do something, you do it. And if you don't do it, I'm done with you, period. Mm-hmm. But that's just the beginning. But a lot of y'all guys, like you say, y'all think that we got to qualify ourselves to them. Mm-hmm. No. Once they recognize we have other women, they then show us and try to qualify themselves to us. We're not sitting here running behind them. Before I throw the lung in Lucario, when a woman recognizes that you have other women, then everything changes versus you guys don't have anything. A woman can always know what you have and don't have by how you think and how you move. Lucario, what say you before you take the question?
Yeah, real talk. And the thing is, based off of your behavior and your understanding of yourself in the game, that is the thing that's going to make her want to move in the direction of you, because she wants to be a part of that situation. You know what I'm saying? So this says, is it still a problem if you quit your bad habits, but the negative thoughts of those habits still remain in your head? Well, I'll say this. Well, this is the thing. You got to understand, because they even talk about this in a lot of spiritual, talks and all. They could watch some of these videos and read some of these books, is that sometimes thoughts just pop in your head, right? But you don't necessarily need to identify with those thoughts. You don't have to go along with them. You understand what I'm saying? So you have the power to take action however you want and create different habits. You see what I'm saying?
Zay, here's the problem. The problem is, guys, y'all want to call in, got a question. We appreciate you. Shout out to all the ladies in the building. What's up, ladies?
Yeah.
Zay, the thing is that individuals like you always lie to yourself looking for quick answers. Your truth is right in front of your face. You don't have game. You can't make a woman's pussy wet. You can't make a woman even play with her pussy, or look for when she wants to play with her pussy. All you guys that have women, when she wants to play with her pussy, is she reaching out to you? And gentlemen, please understand, they're playing with their pussy a lot. Is she reaching out to you saying, I want to talk to you later on tonight so I can play with myself listening to you talking nasty to me? So if you're not getting that, Zay, then the problem is you see your negative thoughts are your truth, because you don't believe in yourself, because yourself actually sucks, because you don't have any game. You have no idea what game is. And what you guys always seem to do is you always want to put a rug over your truth. And then what makes you feel good is talking shit about women, knowing that you have men on these panels right here that can teach you something that you've never even learned before. And that's a goddamn shame. But Lucario, what say you on, we got another question here. So here you go.
So how quick are you to dismiss a woman? Do you have zero tolerance on the woman's behavior?
hey, Steve. Wait, Lucario, you go first. That just made me excited. Go ahead, go answer that first.
Basically zero tolerance, bro. This is what I tell y'all is that, this is the thing. This is the thing. Now, for some of you guys who are just beginning and getting your feet wet and all that other stuff, you may not have the strength to do what we saying right now. So sometimes you gotta work your way up to this. But the thing is that Yes, zero tolerance, because what happens is that the more that you recognize the value you bring, the less tolerance you have, because what you're basically saying is to the woman is that in order for you to be here and experience this and to be able to have this situation in your life, you have to be consistent and cooperative. And so the fact that you're not doing it, that means you're not paying the price. And if you're not paying the price, you can't afford to be with me. You see what I'm saying? You got to go. And that's basically how it happens.
Steve, I'm gonna clap you. Can you clap Steve's question? Sometimes you ask some fucked up ass shit, but this one, my boy, gentlemen, this is what it is all about. Listen, let me tell y'all something. We are, and I can say from Lucario and I, King's English, we're opportunities. I speak for myself, but Lucario understands the same thing. But I'm gonna talk about me. But Lucario's the same fucking way.
Right.
I am an opportunity to make you play with yourself, see yourself, feel yourself, and understand yourself in ways that you cannot imagine. I am the one that can. Oh, God damn it. Hold on. 610. Hold on 1 second, 610. Hold on 1 second. 1 second, 610. I am the one that can show you sexual things with just my fingers and my mouth. I'm the one that can turn you on, turn you out, turn you up, and turn you down. So, do you actually think that I'm going to sit around and beg, bug, barter, and ask you to hang around when there are other women waiting in line to get what you have the opportunity to have? And if you don't want that opportunity, then there's the fucking, hey, go do what you want to do, because there are several women out there that are dying, Lucario, cannot wait to get what we have to give, Lucario. So, Steve, that was a great ass question. There is high tolerance, there's low tolerance, and then when your dick is the motherfucking thing, there is no tolerance. We don't put up with shit. Either you're down or you're not. If you're not following us, you're gone. If you have an attitude, you're gone. If you waste our time, you're gone. You're gone. If you bore us, you're gone. So technically, there's a lot that she has to do to stay. Area code 610. What's your name and where you're calling from, sir? What's up?
Yeah, how you guys doing? What's up, Lucario? What's up, Steve? Jay from Pittsburgh.
What's up, Jay?
What's up? What's going on?
What's going on? So, I had two questions. So, the first question is, this is something that, that happened directly to me, and I'm just, I just want some input from you guys. Mm-hmm. So, I text the girl. Well, I was dealing with this girl or whatever, and everything was going good. We hit it off. We hit it off right. And then I text her. I wanted to meet up with her or whatever one night. I asked her. And I never heard nothing back from her. And then
wait,
she texted me.
Big guy. Can I ask you a question? I don't mean to cut you off. Yeah. Okay, you said you hit it off, and you didn't hit it off. You want to know why?
Why?
Because if you actually hit it off, she's going to say something to you in the lines of, I was thinking about you. Right. You're a smooth guy. How many women do you have? And sending you eye emojis, smile emojis, heart emojis, and all that. So
that was happening. All that was happening. But that's going to lead me to my next question, which I think was the problem. Well, I'm asking, and maybe that was the problem, what I did on my end. But I wanted to ask you, so she basically hit me up less than 24 hours later, about 20 hours later, said, her phone's in the shop or whatever like that. It sounded like it was some bullshit. So at this point, would it even be I just would just cut her off?
No.
I'm confused. What's the hold on. So you went out with a chick, and then what happened? You texted her, and then what's the
we got together, a few times. Everything was good. I'm talking about.
Hold on. How many times you seen this woman? How many times you seen this woman?
What the?
4 times.
And how is this? How is the sex?
Great.
Okay. So now, so what's the issue then? What's going on?
All right, so so that's going to lead me to my next question, which is basically like the rate, like all right, well, I'm going to use a word. I know you guys don't like it. The ratio, the text ratio. Should I be initiating text? Should it be more like 50-50, or I say good morning one day, she say good morning the next day?
Sir.
How that ratio should be?
So let me explain something to you. All right, sir, let me show you something. If I can make a woman come without touching her, right? And she reaches out to me, talks to me, tells me she missed me, thinks about me, sends me photos and sends me videos, and I make her come and I don't even touch her. And you have touched this woman, been inside of her, and she's doing the total opposite. Wouldn't that assume that you don't know how to fuck and you don't know what you're doing? Because if you were the guy, and I say this with love, if you were the guy, oh man, do you understand? I'm making the car smile. Do you understand what it's like when they come and they give the pussy to you? And they want to talk to you all the time. And you said she lost her phone. Man, if she loses her phone or anything, they will get on their computer. They will borrow their friend's phone. They will find anyway. They'll put a note on a fucking dub, Lucario, any way she can to stay in touch with you because she is sexually and emotionally connected to you. That woman realized that you were fluff because you're a ratio guy that's more pickup than man. So what happened was when you got the pussy, you really weren't beating that pussy up. And she was like, damn, this all it is? Shit. 3 minutes of this? Man, I can do this more with my dildo. And Lucario, I got something new. Hey, did you ever ask her, not her leg count, but did you ever ask her dildo and finger count? That should be the question you should be asking her. Her dildo and her finger count. Lucario, what say you, man?
So what's the last text you sent her?
The last text I sent her was, hold on, let's see. Basically, you trying. I asked her to, she trying to link up or whatever.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she didn't respond, so I called her.
Wait, stop. So when did this happen? When did you text her this? Sunday, and it's Tuesday now. She hasn't responded?
No, I called her or whatever. She sounded like, I basically asked her, so when you trying to link up or whatever, she was like, she's still gonna let me know. And I was like, all right, cool. And I never got back. I said, just let me know. And I just left it at that.
All right. So wait, so you said you called her instead of texted her?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Right.
And she said that to you on the phone?
Yes.
And how much times you smashed?
4.
So every time you saw her, you smashed?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, did you do anything else besides smash? Like what did you? Were you going on a bunch of dates? Like what else was the situation around all this?
Nah, it was no dates, none.
Okay, and when you texted her, what were you texting her about? Any other things besides getting together and hanging out and hooking up?
No, nothing.
Okay, so then what's the issue? Why don't you just move on to another chick?
Well, look, well, Cara, I think caller.
Yeah, okay.
I think what you're missing, and a lot of guys miss. Okay, so guys, a great lover and a great man who can force women to work for the dick. There has to be a great service. There has to be a before, during, and after. Now we're gonna look at your after. Your after is like, hey, Joni, why don't we just fuck again? Why don't we just link up and fuck again or whatever? I'm guessing what y'all motherfuckers saying. What I'm saying to you, my brother, is you didn't put any flavor in her ear, man. You didn't call that motherfucker up and say, you know what I love about that pussy. And I love how tight that pussy is. And I enjoyed that nasty thing that you did, with the midgets and the tricycles and all that other shit. I'm just saying, you never talked any shit to her. You were bland and you were boring, just like the sex. So what she did was she said, okay, if I'm gonna open my legs up, okay, and I got a choice between my finger and my dildo, and I got a choice between those two things and you, let's weigh these things out. With you, you're boring. With you, you can't hit the spot. With you, you're not connecting with me. But my finger and my dildo, I can imagine and I can see and I can get more pleasure out of my dildo, and I can just put that motherfucker in the drawer versus spending time with somebody I actually don't want to spend time with. You don't see that?
Yeah, that's yeah. You know what? You make a valid point when you talk about the. I guess I struggle with that. The talking sexual versus, you know, or being plain and boring.
And that honesty, dog, and I respect that, dog. That's why we got you covered, big dog. It's not okay. That's why Lakara and I and all of us teach you game, because I want to be a service. I want and look, I don't want the comeback service. I want her to market me to her girlfriends. I want her to sell me to other women. I want her to talk about all the experiences she had with me that her women never had, to maybe draw a few of those in. So that's where we're talking about maximizing your potential through game. And it's not just a mouthpiece. You've got to be all. Lucario is all fucking things. I am all fucking things, and all those motherfuckers you see on Real Game No Theory. We're all things to women. And that is going to be the difference, caller, between her walking away from you, her thinking about walking away from you, her talking to somebody else and thinking about you and missing you more, or trying to talk to someone else just to get you out of their mind, which means they want you even that much more. So you see how deep that is? Lucario, what say you, brother?
So the other 4 times you saw her, did she at any point reach out to you?
Yes.
So she reached out to you and said, "Hey, I want to see you. Let's when are you free?" and shit like that.
Well, yeah. I miss you. All that stuff. Heart emoji. All that good stuff.
and so this is the first time. This is the first time where you texted her and she hasn't texted you back.
Exactly.
Okay, so she probably just found some new dick, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like. So wait, how many other women are you talking to?
You said how many what?
Other women are you hooking up with?
Talking.
Huh?
Smashing or talking to?
Smashing.
Just say none.
None.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then,
you think you look good?
Yes.
Are you sure you think you look good?
Absolutely.
Okay. So Mike, fuck you. Doesn't work that way, buddy. Because looks are not the ultimate cheat code, motherfucker. Because as we're telling you, no, not you. We're talking about the dumbass in the chat room. But what Lucario and I are saying to you is that when you guys out here realize the potential you have by learning game, your confidence or your sexual confidence will be at an all-time high, that a woman cannot recognize a man. So think about this, Lucario. Lucario can understand this. When Lucario looks at a woman, he doesn't look at a woman and say, well, I want to fuck her. Mm-hmm. He might look at a woman and say, okay, she got me a little bit. I'm kind of curious about that right there. But we don't think that way. We're saying, man, look, here's the decision that we want to say. Do we want to give them an opportunity to change their lives forever? And if we give her that opportunity, it's up to her if she wants to take it or not. But we don't give a fuck. Because remember Lucario in the sex place ran into someone that he was interested in. She wasn't down. But did the Lucario put his head down and leave the building? Right, exactly. Or did Lucario just move on to the next motherfucking woman?
Right, and that's what I wanted to say to you, caller, is that why were you not fucking with other women?
I mean, I was talking to them, but it was just like I was getting the consistent. You know what I'm saying? It was because I got a very busy schedule, so it was like
you're not that busy.
It was working for me to have that.
See, that's the thing. You got caught up in that one chick. That's basically what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
he's looking at ratios. His ratio. See, you were okay. Listen, I understand y'all guys don't get a lot of pussy, and I understand when you get pussy, you feel like you got to hold on to that pussy by doing some pussy ass shit. So what you were doing was, and let's be honest, Carter, because I love your honesty so far. You got some pussy, and you wanted to keep that pussy around because you wasn't getting any pussy. So what happened was you begin to start to sway on what can I say and do to keep her around.
Yeah, because I think you was adding other shit you ain't telling us, bro. I think you was doing other shit.
Yeah.
Stop lying. So when you smashed the 4 times, where was it at? Your house or her house?
My house.
Okay, now after you smashed, what did y'all do?
What do you mean? Like, did she spend the night and stuff?
Yeah, like the night, did y'all eat? Did y'all talk? Like, what happened?
I mean, it depends. It was
there you go right there. There you go right there. So what do you mean it depends? What were y'all doing? This is what I'm saying. Let's get to the nitty gritty. What was y'all doing?
And be honest. Be honest.
She spent the night one time, and then the other time it was basically just like a smash, trying to like go home.
Wait, hold on, wait. That's not you. So you said she spent the night one time?
Yeah, one time. The first time, the very first time.
You see when you break it down, motherfuckers always reveal what's going on, bro. This is why you need to tell us the whole story so we could teach you. Okay, what else did you do? What else did you do? Because I know that's not all. I'm sure she came over, y'all ate food, watched TV, cuddled. Something else happened.
You spoon? Were you the spoon or the fork?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. That's
see, you was cuddling, right?
Yeah.
Bruh. Okay, let me explain something to you guys. Okay, now.
Oh, fuck.
Do you guys know that sometimes, I don't know, just sometimes women just want dick? So now what happens is that when you start acting all, emotional and touchy-feely and, oh, baby, blah, 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 she's like, okay, I got to fall back from this nigga because he's catching feelings. You feel what I'm saying? So now, he goes like, shout out to you.
Yeah, because this is what he asked, and the woman's telling you what Lucario's telling you.
Right.
I'm sorry. Please continue while we hold this. Hold that right there.
So what happened? So what probably happened is that she saw that you were getting a little too much. So now she's probably falling back, bro.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
You see what I mean? So this is what I'm saying, man. Like, like she, because understand this, she seen that she got you. You understand what I'm saying? But and understand part of the attraction that a woman has in these type of situations where she's having some good sex or casual sex, she's having fun, is the fact that you're not the guy that's gonna fucking try to cuddle with her and whisper sweet nothings in her ear and all that other shit. She's like, yo, just fuck the shit out of me, talk dirty to me and throw me the fuck out, and then call me back when you want to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
They look. She could be like, you know what? I'm having exams, studying the bar. I'm working on a presentation. I just need to get this nut that this motherfucking dildo ain't gonna help me. Hey, look, can I just stop by? You just fuck the shit out of me. Give me my nut and send me out the fucking door so I can get back to what I'm doing. But you like, don't go. Let me hold you.
So, how is this salvageable or just leave it alone?
What are you trying to salvage? Okay, wait a second. You asked her to fuck on Sunday, or you just asked her to come over and hang out?
It's a fuck.
Now, you asked her to fuck on Sunday, and she hasn't talked to you since then, right?
Right.
Okay, so again, let me ask you, look at the benefit. Let's take it on the woman's side. She's adding it up. What incentive is she gonna get from you to make her want to fuck you? Right. So that means the reason why she's not talking to you is because she gets more incentive out of her dildo and her fingers than she would get out of you. And that's why her finger and dildo count is so high. because most of you guys out here don't understand. It's not just the penetration. They don't look for a relationship or deep. They just want a connection to you some way where, you know what, I want to be slutty, I want to be nasty, I want to be dirty, I want to be filthy, and I want to be a whore around you, but I can't be those things because you're not bringing that shit out of me. But if it's like you make her feel like a whore versus bringing out the whore in her. So you're just saying, ring, ring, ring. Hey, what's up? Wait, bring that pussy over here, motherfucker. Let's fuck. You're making her feel like a whore. But you ain't talking shit to her like, like you should be. You should be always talking shit to her. Where then the whore comes out of her and she starts sending you like ass pictures, titty pictures, shower pictures, videos of her playing with her pussy, videos of her in the shower. And how do we know? I mean, allegedly, Lakaria and I slept in the Holiday Inn. Allegedly. So that's the difference between a woman that is actually bringing the whore out of herself versus you making her feel like a whore. Lucario?
Right, but she's seeing boyfriend guy in him because he's doing all that.
Yeah, good guy. You're sweet. Appreciate you, buddy. So maybe you can tie a lobster and a steak dinner and that shit.
But bro, this is the thing. You got listen. Talk to more women because what's causing you to act on that boyfriendy shit and be all, like trying to get all emotional with her is the fact that you ain't have no other options. So that's what's causing this type of situation to go down. The fact that you even care that she didn't respond to you in 3 days is already the issue. That means you're too far gone right at this point.
Hey, and call her. She should be giving a fuck, wondering why you ain't calling her.
Exactly.
And then in her mind, and it's not, see, y'all act like we have to talk to them all the time. We don't need them like they need us. So they will go away and they will come back. But when they're away, they're wondering, well, if he's not talking to me, who is he talking to? But it's not just who is he talking to. They recognize how we talk. And then that ties into, well, she's getting some shit I should be getting right now. And I need to fucking find a way to get in touch with him so we can start talking again because I miss him making me feel the things I felt when I'm with him. Does that make any sense, brother?
Yes, it does.
All right. Well,
I just got to get to actually put it into practice.
No, we don't practice. We rehearse. See, practice means you don't know what you're doing. Rehearsing means you know what you're doing and you're just perfecting it. So but listen, we'll throw you back in. We appreciate, the honesty, man. I really do appreciate it, dog. And you really want to learn. I really see that you're not fighting us. You're being honest, and that's a good quality, brother. Okay, we appreciate you. Okay, man.
I appreciate you guys, man.
Great call, man. We'll throw you back in. Great fucking call. Area code 305. That sounds like Miami, maybe. 305. I'm just figuring out area codes. 305. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? How can we help you?
Yeah, Bryce from Miami.
Bryce, can you come fix your phone? Are you on the iPhone right now?
Yeah, that's better, right?
Yeah, because I thought, I'm about to tell you, roll your windows up and shit and turn your car to the left and that might work. So how can we help you, big dog? What's up?
Yeah, I wanted to know, how do you bounce back from not keeping your word? Or how do you minimize the value lost or the
Damn, bro. Seriously?
Lakaria, you go first.
Wait, what happened? Tell us what happened.
I mean, simple. I made a date, made a plan. Closer to the day, I just canceled last minute.
Why?
And the excuse, the reason why, and this is just that I know this, is that earlier in the day I drank too much. And I didn't want to go through with the date.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man?
And that's something I'm working on.
Carl, that's not what you're working on. Are you an alcohol? Okay, listen. Hey, listen. You are an alcoholic. Do you understand that? And either you were drinking because you were too fucking nervous, and I'm gonna explain, because I, like you, am an alcoholic. We are the same, but we're different. I am a glorified alcoholic, brother. You are an alcoholic, but I'm a glorified one. You were drinking before you went out on a date and you got drunk. There is something systematically wrong with you that you need to check on why you're drinking. Now, for me being an alcoholic, I want her to sip, get buzzed and drunk off of my words, my actions, and how she's going to think about me. You see the difference right there, caller?
Yeah.
Lucario?
So now why was you drinking all that shit for?
No, it was just a separate event, and I just drank too much. I've been dealing with her for like a month, so it wasn't nerves about her. It is a habit that I need to remove from my life, really. And but it happened.
Well, that's the thing. See, this is the thing. The what you did is correlated to you not being able to keep your word. You see what I'm saying? So you're not able to keep your word because you're not able to control yourself in the situation, so that you'll be able to keep your word. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta see. There's nothing wrong with getting a drink or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is if that's stopping you from doing things that you should be doing, then that's going to be an issue.
Yeah. Why? I mean, why? Okay, like you said, why the excessive drinking? Why would you drink so much on the day that you're going on a date? Why do that, caller?
No, because there's an issue there. There's an issue.
Well, okay, and listen, and I respect you on that. And again, there's no knock on you, because it takes a real person to be honest, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. But what we're saying is that you have an issue that is deeper than a date. Mm-hmm. And a woman, if a woman recognizes that you have that kind of issue, she's not gonna fuck with you. That's a very bad habit. And that's why what we're trying to teach you is you need to start getting drunk off the game. Mm-hmm. You should be drinking the game all the time. That's why, hey, brother, that's why I'm an alcoholic and a crackhead. I'm all about this motherfucking game. I go to AA meetings all the time and like, fuck, Steve, are you here again? You're goddamn right, because I'm slurring my words off this game. Mm-hmm. So you go to an alcoholic, you have to go to a real Alcoholic Anonymous place. But when you start to learn game, you will have one internally, because you get drunk off of yourself, man. Lucario, what say you, man? Right. That's the thing. It's really an issue with drinking that's causing you not to be able to keep your word. So you got to handle that situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Of course. Of course.
Okay. But yes, go ahead. Is there no? Well, no. Wait, okay. Did she ask you, or has she messaged you since?
I mean, she was calling me all day, and I just haven't responded yet.
Okay, but wait 1 second. Darren, I'm going to time you out, and I'm going to tell you why. You need to be respectful of the ladies in this room. This is why we give them riches, because y'all motherfuckers stop acting weird and stop disrespecting people. You will get banned. Now, caller, let me get back to you. Listen, the thing that a man is going to do is, what's important is you got to own it. But when was the date?
The date was Sunday night. So on Sunday night, again, I didn't leave her hanging. I texted her before the date. I was like, listen, we'll have to reschedule this and whatnot.
And what did she say?
She was calling me all night, and she was like, okay. And then the following morning, I was just like, well, she was like, are you okay? Should I be concerned or whatever? And I was like, and then the following in the morning, I said,
tell her I'm okay, but yes, you should be concerned. Write this down. Tell her I got some expensive game. I'm gonna help you out. Tell her I'm okay, and yes, you should be concerned. Because what I want you to be concerned with, because I know I've got to make it up to you because I fucked up this date. Be concerned on how many hugs and kisses I'm going to give you when we see each other on this date at this time. You see what I'm saying? You've got to bring it back to fun, flirty, and sexual. You don't want her to be concerned about you because you're a damn alcoholic. I'm saying, what's up? Right. Shout out to the ladies, Red in the house as well. Shout out to the ladies and Renee and all the other women over here. But no, what I'm saying is let her bring it back to be concerned about the hugs and kisses you're going to get on our date when we see each other at this time on this day.
Okay.
But you got to put that fucking liquor down. Put that liquor down. Put it down.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Absolutely.
All right. So we'll throw you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Good luck. Good call, brother. We'll throw you back in. All right. Let's continue to play this little clip right here while we chop up game, guys. If y'all want to call in, we got you. Let's get here, LaCara. Let's get back to the lady, what she's saying here. Here we go.
It comes to women, they simply are not just women. It could be anybody. What they do is they lack a lot of masculinity, and what they do is they blame the fact that they're so nice as to why they can't get women. But it's not about being nice, it's about a lack of masculinity.
Right there, that's some real shit.
Oh shit. Okay, follow this, guys. We're nice guys. Lucario, like myself, we're geeks. Cario has his Oculus. Cario's kind of like a gamer. I'm a gamer. We're nice guys, but we're assholes because we can say no to a woman, right? And we can walk away from a woman, and we don't make a woman special until she earns special. Lucario, what say you on this?
Yeah, the thing is when she's saying that they lack masculinity, what she's saying is that they don't have a backbone. They don't, stand on anything. They don't have any direction that they're going in. So the nice guy is just there to kiss a woman's ass and give the woman exactly what she wants, but he's not really being a man. So therefore, she's not going to be attracted to him because she wants a man. She wants to be with a man so that she can follow that man. That's how it works.
Jay Business said, when y'all say if she disagrees with something on your approach, you should just automatically dismiss the chick. I'll let you start first because he's asking you first, the car, and I'll go behind you, brother.
So you saying disagree with something on your approach? I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about that. What we're saying is that we dismiss a woman who's not following our lead. So what we're saying is that if we're interacting with a woman, right, she has to follow our lead. And if she's not following our lead, then we don't fuck with her. We say, okay, well, take care. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to deal with them. Is that simple?
Our lead are instructions that so there got to be checks and balances. Again, I've always talked about women biting the gold to see if it's real or it's fake. Well, we got to put something out there for a woman to see, is she actually program worthy to be on our roster or our program by giving her a small instruction, call me, or anything where you're instructing her or telling her to do something. And we're not saying tell her to give you head or sleep with you or have sex. We're not talking about that. We're saying that LaCara can agree. I'm not I don't know. I'll think about it. I'm not sure. Maybe, or I'll get back to you. Because as soon as you say some shit like that to me, I'm done. I'm letting your ass go because you're wasting my time. My time is our time is everything. So that's why we would dismiss her, because we are not going to waste our time where, like that lady was saying, a person like you will waste your time, because if a woman is actually talking to you, you will just hang around that fucking woman and talk to her versus see, is she worth my time? LaCara, what say you before we play the clip from the woman?
Yeah. So, a lot of guys, what happens is that they'll waste time with women who aren't following their lead, and then they're following the woman's lead. And then when the woman leads them somewhere where they don't want to go, then they want to blame the chick. That's basically how it happens a lot of times. Terrible.
All right. Yeah. So let's get to this real quick.
Before I get married, you have to come fuck me. Because I definitely cannot go on knowing how good that dick could be. I don't even have to touch myself. Nothing. You get this pussy so fucking creamy and juicy and wet, and oh my god.
Picking up women isn't the hard part of the game. The hard part is taking the first step. If you're ready to grow in a way like you never have before, then send Steve an email at themanmindset@gmail.com. Leave an
back, guys. Lines are open. We're talking about goddamn game, guys. All right, let's continue playing this, and here we go, guys.
And one of the best ways to establish masculinity is placing boundaries, particularly with women. When you don't like a behavior, you don't roll over and allow it to continue and then give her more in order for you to get her. You set a boundary and you have a willingness to walk away. Nice guys.
Oh, wait. Did she listen to us? Hold on. Did she just?
It got to be.
She's got to be listening to her. What did she say? You have to have a willingness to walk the fuck away. Gentlemen, I know y'all don't, it's not a game. See, we'll walk away when we know we're wasting time. Don't you walk away you trying to get some side pussy.
Right.
Wait, okay, let's bring it. We'll bring in 231. 231, what's your name and what's your question, sir? How can we help you?
Yeah, we're good with y'all niggas, man. This Joe from.
Oh man. Anyway, I'm sorry.
That's not the guy.
That's not for us. Anyway, Lecard, what say you on that question right there, brother?
Oh shit.
Her statement.
Yeah, so a lot of guys, the reason why they're scared to walk away is because they have that scarcity mentality. So a lot of you guys there, see, y'all love to hold on to a particular woman. Right? And especially a woman who hasn't earned that spot. So it's like y'all will meet a woman, y'all only known her for a month or less than a month, and y'all are trying to hold on to her, and she'll do some disrespectful shit or some weird ass shit, and y'all are scared to walk away from that because you're like, well, she's giving me sex and she's bad and blah blah blah. So you continue with the nonsense, and then the nonsense is gonna continue because you know what I'm saying. She sees that you're willing to put up with. That's how it works.
Right, and the boundary is saying that my dick is worth more than your pussy. And it's saying that you need me more than I need you, and that's the truth. Now, don't get it wrong. The way women are thinking right now, they think their pussy is the end all be all, and that's why they force most you guys to beg, barter, and do whatever you can for something you're never going to do it. Women, right? No, it's not that. Okay, it's not that they don't like being chased. They love the thrill of the hunt. Now, wait. Let's listen more what this woman's got to say because it will connect what your question is. So let's get to this and listen to what she's saying.
What happens is they don't like to exert their boundaries and they don't have a willingness to walk away. So what ends up happening is their nice nature becomes a reason for resentment because women don't like it. They actually feel angry when you're too nice to them because then they don't feel protected. They feel like you're weak. If you let a woman make all the decisions for you, she'll slowly start to hate you because she'll feel like she has to raise you and she'll lose respect for you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
What you would say, you Lucario? Fuck.
That's a fact because see, a lot of women want to be led. You understand what I'm saying? This is why all you guys is worried about looks, money, and status and all that other goofy shit. That's why y'all lose because y'all are focused on the wrong shit. Y'all focused on stupid shit. Y'all focused on surface level shit. And I don't care how cute you think you are or how cute she thinks you are. If you don't know how to fucking lead, if you don't know how to get in a situation where you're creating a dynamic where she's actually under your program and under your structure, none of that shit matters.
Oh man, we got Spigoli. Fuck. All right, let me bring Spigoli in. Fuck, man. Hold on. Get Spigoli. Hold on. Spigoli, what's your question, man? What's your question, man? What's up?
My question is, when you see a hot chick like that giving advice to guys, Steve, do you think young men should listen to what she's saying or not? I don't think so. What do you guys think?
All right, we'll throw you back in.
No, she's saying the real shit. That's the real. See, the thing is, this is what y'all want to hear. Y'all want to hear, women get on there talking that red pill shit. That's what y'all want to hear. You feel what I'm saying? Like, as soon as a chick say some shit like, listen, y'all motherfuckers need to get it together because this is why y'all ain't getting no pussy and this is why women walk all over you. Then it's like, whoa, why are we listening to her? But then when another chick come on and talk about, these modern women, this is why you guys should get your passports because these modern women, you're like, yes, she's the best. Listen to her. You see it?
Yes, this is why you should listen to her because she's telling you everything we've been telling you for decades now.
Right.
She's reaffirming. Listen, a woman is not going to tell you how to get her pussy. But what she'll do is give you some clues to what not to do. And this is what she's saying. So let's get back to, thank you, Spagoli, but listen, let's get back to what she's saying.
So you're better. What we truly want is not a man that just is like chaotic. We just want a man who we can trust makes good decisions. He's not the nice guy. He's the one that we'll submit to. But the one that doesn't trust his own decision making and we have to do it and he comes across as being nice, essentially he's seen as weak.
Does not trust his own decision making.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You understand that? Y'all don't even trust. You don't even trust yourselves, gentlemen. Don't even trust yourselves. I mean, what we're saying is when you see a woman, okay? Now this we'll say with love, guys. When you see a woman, you don't believe in yourself to even trust what you're saying because you don't even know where you want to go because you guys have a fear of failure. You have a fear of success. So you don't even know what it is you're doing. But Lucario would say you on what she's saying. This ism she's spitting.
Yeah, because, dudes just don't trust in themselves. That's why they always waiting for a woman to do shit or for a woman to validate them, for a woman to give them choosing signals, for the woman to tell them where they should go, all this other shit. Because they don't trust in themselves as men to make decisions and stand on those decisions that they make. You understand what I'm saying? That's because, look, a lot of these dudes, they're living in fear. This is why dudes is getting their passports. This is why dudes want the women to approach them. This is why dudes, are scared to actually take action because they're worried about the woman doing for them instead of the man doing for himself, which is going to get the woman to cooperate with him. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. No, appreciate the love. Yeah, absolutely. And let's keep listening because, gentlemen, we've been telling y'all this for years, but let's see what else she says.
Yeah, overly pliable
Yeah.
is the term that
But
I think about.
Hard. Could you, how do you, as a man, make sure that you're nice and not weak? Like, it must be difficult because in this day and age, if you...
No, wait. It's okay. It's not difficult. It's just saying I have a standard. But my standard is not pussy, Lucario.
Right.
Listen, I'm a nice. Listen, I know I love making them laugh and smile, and I love being nice, and I love listening and all that other good shit. But to get the best parts of me, you've got to earn that, and earning it means that I'm not running. But I guys, I swear myself, Lucario can say this, and I know this sounds crazy, but we don't run behind women. We don't bug them. We don't say, please give me a chance. And please, I'm sorry, come back to me. And I want you back. And I need you back. And I miss you. No, we're saying goodbye. And Lucario, they can't accept. See, okay, here's the thing. If you look at Lucario, they see us as nice. But what breaks the algorithm is that we don't move like nice people. See, we're being nice, so her expectation is, well, he's about to beat around the bush. He's about to ask me a bunch of boring ass questions. He's going to show me how emotional he is, so I'm just waiting for it to happen. But then all of a sudden, when they start to talk to us, they start connecting with us, and it's like I miss laughing. I mean, really laughing, and I miss smiling, and I miss feeling sexy. And you know what? That fucking asshole Lucario, that fucking asshole. I can't stand that motherfucker.
Right.
He gets on my nerves. Who the fuck does he think he is? Do you think he's a dream to every fucking woman? Fuck him. But I miss talking to him.
Right. Exactly. No, that's a fact. That's how it works. And so the thing is that works that way because you're fully being you and you're not making a game about women. So nice guys, they make the game about women, which is why the women aren't attracted to them. But men who have game make the game about themselves, which is why the women are attracted to them. Is that how it works?
Right.
I do some things with game right, but also do some things wrong with women. Can you still be successful with women while only having something?
Okay. I will simplify it for you. If you were sick, Steve, or you needed surgery that was a major surgery, Steve, would you go to a sometime surgeon? Would you get operated on a sometimes surgeon where sometimes he's a surgeon and sometimes he uses forks, spoons, and butter knives? This is what's wrong with you guys, Steve. And I say it with love because we appreciate the questions. Why do you guys who don't have game have the audacity to say shit like this? Lucario and I have been doing this for decades.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard us say anything about we have sometimes game?
We only have game on the weekends. You know what I'm saying?
It's only the weekends or Tuesdays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time is when we have it. And then when the show is over with, we go back to a pumpkin.
Right.
You either have it, Steve, or you don't. And the more you say you think you have it, which shows you don't have it, because motherfuckers with game don't talk this way, Lucario.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, the thing is, he said, oh, but you also do some things wrong with women. Again, you making shit about the women. You worrying about doing wrong things. And all. This is what we're trying to tell you. So, see, y'all look at game like putting on a hat. You understand what I'm saying? That's not what it's about. Having game is you're recognizing.
Yes.
You're seeing who you really are. That's what having game is. You basically start to recognize the valuable man that's always been there. You see what I'm saying? But when you don't have game, you're still worried about surface level shit. You're still, a motherfucker that's worried about your money and your status and your looks and all these other these other surface level things. And that's why you don't understand it, because you won't go beneath the surface. So a lot of the questions you're asking are still from a place of not understanding game and understanding yourself. Because when you understand game and understand yourself, you don't ask those types of questions, because those types of questions don't make sense. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, Red, if I had game, I'd dress up as a pumpkin. You can put a slice of me, take a slice and put some whipped cream on my pumpkin and eat it, girl. So next one. Should approaching woman eat? Wait, you mean should I? Because I'm just reading it. You said should approaching women, even if you're not attracted to them, a part of every. Okay, why would you talk to a mud duck? Why? That doesn't even make any sense. Why would I grace a woman that's not worthy of me? And that's how arrogant you should be. Listen, you guys should be on this mountain called the mountain of ass and titties. And you guys should be Greek fucking gods when it comes to game, which means you just don't give your dick and your time to a mortal woman that doesn't deserve your dick and your time. That's what makes us assholes, because we get to pick and choose who gets to be lucky enough to spend time with us, Lucario.
Mm-hmm. Right. And the thing is, because he's saying just to stay on top of it. The thing is you stay on top of shit by just living your everyday life and being a social person in general anyway. So it's not, you don't have to go out your way to, approach a woman you're not attracted to, but just be a social person in general, so that when you do find women you are attracted to, you don't have to get ready to approach them, because you've been ready, because that's just what you do. You just are a social person regardless. So again, you're not making it about the women, right? You're making it about yourself by being that social person just in general, because that's just how you are and how you move throughout the world. You see what I'm saying? So that's what that is.
That's how you got to move, dog. Okay, so guys, if you guys have any questions, let us know. We got you, and let's continue to hear with this woman, this ism she's spitting, Lucario. Here we go.
Try and be like a bit more assertive. I'm guessing it gets a lot of pushback. It's hard for a man.
I don't know. I think you'd be surprised. I think that the line of acceptable behavior is way wider than most people think, right? You can be assertive in a powerful, reassuring way without being a tyrant. Right. It's pretty easy to achieve.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think that it's that hard, but I also understand that a lot of people don't have a massive amount of first-hand experience.
Yeah.
They're spending all of their time learning about things through the internet. They don't actually have you need to be skillful and nimble, right? To be able to, flirting and dealing with even the same sex, let alone the opposite sex, is like a delicate balance.
willingness to walk away when you're somebody that has a lot of alternatives and doesn't.
Let's get back to the woman. She about to say something.
It requires experience, and most people don't have the opportunity to develop that.
And it's really easy to have the willingness to walk away when you're somebody that has a lot of alternatives, and it doesn't just mean other women. It could be a lifestyle that.
Hold on.
There you go.
There we go. See that? She just said, hey, he's been running his mouth, and she just said, Mike Tyson punch. y'all hear what we're saying? We're saying that when a woman can recognize that you have the power to walk the fuck away, I'm saying let her go. And gentlemen, I'm saying let her go, not being mad, not being angry. Just, hey, listen, it's just not working. Right. It's just not working for us. And let them go. And it's going to throw them off, Lucario, because they're not used to getting turned and shut the fuck down. They're so used to being the motherfucking ones that shut motherfuckers down that they're not used to it's not working. Well, right then, watch this. Watch this, guys. They'll come back and say, well, what do I need to be to make this work? Because I want to be with you.
Right.
And at that point, guys, now you can start to give her more structure. But it's all about, can she follow fucking directions, Lucario? What say you, brother?
Right. And that's the thing, is that these dudes, because they too scared to tell them to bounce, then what happens is she sees that she got this power over you, and then therefore she's never going to respect you anyway, because she's like, oh, well, I could just do this and he's going to accept it. And so I see him as this unattractive, weak dude. So then fuck it. You understand? So either I'm going to bounce and never come back, or I'm going to stay here and take advantage of this motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? So
Absolutely. Here we go, guys. Questions, call in or ask a question. Here we go.
That is alternative to being settled down. But when you're somebody that doesn't have many alternatives, the willingness to walk away decreases. So I do understand it's very difficult for men to have that. But without the willingness to walk away, she'll look for a man that does have the willingness to walk away. She'll look for.
Hey, and that's what separation. That is the separation right there, gentlemen. See, we're not saying, or we're not, the walk away is not to manipulate the woman, gentlemen. Please understand that, because we're not here to play games with women. Right. We're students of the game. We don't just walk away to fuck with her. We walk away because we're saying that I'm not good for you. Or if I'm not good for you, or guess what you're doing is not beneficial to me. Because if you're not moving the way I need you to move, then I'm going to let you stay where you're at, and I'm just going to go to the next town. And if they come back, then we'll have a discussion of what you need to be. But if you can't be that, I don't want to waste your time and my time. Lucario, what say you before we grab this question from the baddest?
Oh, yeah. So now let me get to this question real quick. So he says, Lucario once said, you don't ask the fish how to catch them. You ask the fisherman, but now he is listening to this woman just saying, and can you imagine how any men she's rejected? This guy's goofy. So let me explain something. The shit she's saying is from a man, from us. This is why we said she's been watching us. So it's not about her saying it. It's about where she's getting it from. She's got that from a man. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is what we're trying to tell you. The problem is that a lot of you guys are so game goofy that sometimes y'all need to hear the real shit from a woman, because y'all worship women so much that maybe if a woman said exactly what we're saying, y'all would listen. You see what I'm saying? So it's like these dudes, they don't even get this. What I'm trying to say to you guys is that when a woman is talking about her womanly shit and telling you, hey guys, you got to be a gentleman, you got to be nice and bring her flowers, that's the type of goofy shit I'm talking about, because she's saying stuff like that to manipulate you. But this woman is saying the real shit that she got from a man in order to give that information, which is why we're even commenting on it right now.
Well, okay, so this is what Lucario is saying to y'all guys. This is a woman who has had hundreds, if not thousands of suckers who she's been running all her life.
Mm-hmm.
And then she ran into one of us that gave her a wake-up call, gave her structure, and now she's happy. Now she's happy with a man, but now she's like, oh shit, now I see what I did to get this man. Keyword, get the man. And now what she's doing is she's sharing it with you. Her structure is from one of us. She's not just saying this shit because what you think? Do you actually think a woman's going to tell you this shit off the bat? She's happy to say this shit because you know what? She's with a real motherfucking man that she knows that, listen, he makes me feel sexy, but without him, I am nothing. He makes me feel appreciated, but without him, I am nothing. So I am not going to fuck this dick up. And I'm going to shout what he has done to me, because if a woman runs into a motherfucker like this, it's going to be the same goddamn thing. So let's go ahead and play some more of this ism that she is spitting out.
A man that does have boundaries, because we need them as women.
It's strange. And I also understand that it must be ruthless to think, oh, well, I would really like a nice guy. Maybe your last relationship was with some dude that was very avoidant, like masculine in a non-supporting way. Yeah. And you think, okay, well, I'll go for a nice guy. I'll go for a guy that's a bit more pliable and a lot more agreeable. And then if what you're saying is true and you end up resenting them, you go, oh, that wasn't what I wanted either. So it must be difficult. It must be difficult for a girl.
Essentially, what we truly want is a man whose decision-making on his own is one that we can naturally submit to. What I mean by that is if I have to tell you to do this, that, and the other, and you listen to me, I don't respect you anymore.
Oh, man.
See, here you go. You know what the funny part is? A lot of modern males are going to say, see, she's, one of these Western women that can't appreciate a good man. And that's why she's going to hit the wall and be single forever because you see, they're going to miss the whole point.
Oh my God. She is throwing punches, dog. Listen what she's saying. She wants somebody to challenge her. She doesn't want to lead. She's saying, challenge me. I'm gonna act childish. I'm gonna act immature. I'm gonna act the way that I know how to act with average males, but with you, I can't do that. I can't. Let's keep getting back to this ism. Man, guys, y'all need to listen. I'm telling you, this is what happens. They run into a real man. Here we go.
Because if I had to tell you and you listen to me and I'm better than you at making decisions, I'm more powerful than you, I don't feel protected. You simply have to be a man that could literally take a girl by a hand and lead her into whatever lifestyle you is, but she feels safe in that knowledge. But if you're the type of guy who's like second guessing himself, if you're second guessing yourself and then submitting to me, we automatically don't find that attractive.
I feel like I'm just watching our videos. It's like,
It's like you know what? And this is what women do. A lot of these women watch us all the time. I mean, we have fans, and shout out to the ladies out there. They watch us. But women like this watch and study us. And then like what she's doing is she's just telling everybody what it's like to be with us. This is what it's like to be with a man. And and because again, you guys don't second guess yourselves. You 7 guess yourself. You 120,589 million guess yourself. You don't believe in what you're saying because you don't believe in yourself. And when a woman recognizes you don't believe in yourself, Lucario, and you say things out of your mouth, she recognizes you can't lead. Okay. If you can't lead me to be in my feelings, okay, feelings, you can't lead me to feel sexy. You can't make me feel to be freaky. You can't make me feel to be dirty. You can't make me feel to be open. You can't make me feel to be a person that I can talk to in a way I can't talk to anybody else. Then why should I even bother with you? Lucario, what say you?
Yeah, real talk. And so, the issue is that a lot of guys don't realize that they're the average dude. And then they wonder why they have issues with women. But when you hear this type of stuff, it should be crystal clear as to why you have issues with women. Because if you're a nice guy that's always following the woman's lead, that's, waiting for her to do what she needs to do or whatever, then what's going to happen is that you're going to get the results of an average guy who doesn't have game. That's how it works.
She says, learn to lead me. Question from Andrew. Getting coaching necessary if I just want to casually date a woman is watching you guys on YouTube getting on the Bad Boy membership enough, and I want to. But see, this is okay. Listen, point, dog. The whole point is once you learn game, it's not going to even be about the bitch, dog. Everything you're saying is about women.
Exactly.
Everything coming out of your fucking mouth is woman, woman, woman. So stay where the fuck you at, man.
That's exactly why you need coaching, because check this out. This is what's going to happen. He talking about he want casual sex. He going to meet a woman who want casual sex too. She's going to have sex with him, and he going to keep calling her. He'll be like, yo, what happened? What you doing? How come you ain't call me back? I thought this. And he's going to start catching feelings because he ain't got no game. You understand? Look at this motherfucker like he crazy.
Guys, lines are open. Holla at us. Here we go.
That can't be the same for every girl, though, right? There must be a spectrum of women.
It works well for women who are planning to manipulate you.
Wait. Gentlemen, and I'm going to say, ladies, I got you. Because right now, ladies are clutching themselves. Ladies, don't worry. I got you, ladies. I got you. Okay, listen. Women do not mean to take advantage of you. It's just you force them to take advantage of you. Now, follow me on this. Women do not mean to take advantage of you. It's just when you're talking to them, you say, please take advantage of me. Mm-hmm. Please use me. Please walk all over me. Please disrespect me. Please treat me like a bitch. Lucario, what say you on this?
Yeah, and that's the thing. What happens is your actions tell her that you're a loser. So she's like, oh, okay, cool. So this is what I do to losers. Let me do this. Or if you're lucky, see, some of y'all hate when women reject y'all. Y'all should be thanking women for rejecting y'all. Because if she don't reject you, what she's going to do is use you. That's your options. If you ain't got no game, you're either going to get used or get rejected outright. So it's better for you to get rejected outright so you don't get used.
All right, here we go.
So the women that are planning to manipulate and planning to use a man, they love this guy without boundaries. The girl that genuinely wants to have a connection with you, build a family with you, have a network with you, she actually wants you to have a backbone and wants you to have an opinion.
That's fact. Real shit.
Gentlemen, when you have backbone and all these in an opinion, this is how it's going to be, guys. A woman is going to start off with this, you know what? I don't care if you have other women, Lucario. They do that. But then they slip. And ladies, y'all got to be careful about the slips, okay? I'm going to help the ladies out. Y'all slip sometimes. And how y'all slip is when you start to ask questions about other women. And you don't mean to ask the question, but you feel so comfortable with us. You're like, well, Lucario, so you're busy. So was you out with Tanya? Right. Yeah. Well, you didn't message me last night. I wanted to play myself late last night. Who was you with? Was you doing it with somebody else? So ladies, please be careful about that. But
it's funny though, because I like that she put up the manipulation shit, because a lot of guys, what happens is they'll feel some type of way about that. That's basically how the red pill was born. The red pill was born out of men being manipulated, but the only reason they were manipulated because they didn't have no game. So see, what happens is when you don't have game, you turn red pill. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens.
Absolutely. Let's keep more on this ism.
One that's planning to not stick around too long, the one that's planning to keep in touch with another guy, a girl that wants an alimony as soon as the kids arrive. That's the one that wants you to be this people pleaser, bend over backwards, do everything I say.
Yeah. What about people pleasers more generally on the girl's side and on the guy's side?
Well, I guess they would be a similar match. But what happened with two people pleasers, like where the woman is just a nice girl and the guys are just a nice guy, they don't create an authentic connection because neither of them are giving each other the glue or the vulnerability to attach. One saying, I'll just do what you want. The other one's, oh, okay, I'll just do what you want. We don't know each other. We're just a comfort blanket. But one of them at least has to be a bit disagreeable to create that connection, give you that kind of glue to attach to. So unfortunately, two people pleasers don't usually end up together.
Did you watch?
All right, so let's talk on that. So gentlemen, the thing is that we want the women are going to realize that when they get with a real man, y'all don't understand people pleasing versus a man pleasing. People pleasing on your side is, gentlemen, you wanna, well, if you're a Democrat and I'm a Republican, I'll turn to a Democrat to please you. Well, if you are if you're, I don't know, a Christian or a Catholic and I'm this, I'll please you. And that's what we're not saying not to do. We're saying that a woman knows that when there is an emotional whatever, the highs of feeling good, the highs of feeling good about herself or things happening good to her, versus the lows when she's cramping, when she's feeling bad and she's not feeling sexy at all, she can call us to be pleased because she knows that she is well handled with a man. Shout out to Justin. But what would say you on that, Lucario? Shout out to Justin.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, the thing is, a lot of guys are people pleasers because they want to please the woman because they think pleasing her is going to get him what he wants, which is sex. And so but the problem is, again, women are not going to be attracted to you because you're doing this for them to try to impress them, to try to get them to like you, and that's not attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But the fucked up thing is you're pleasing for pussy. We're pleasing for the value of our dick. We're not pleasing for pussy. And when they are pleased, gentlemen, that is when they show pleasures beyond your imaginations. When they say, well, damn, you know what? Lucario looks good in that chain he's got on, that bracelet or that watch. You know what? I want to give him my own watch so he can wear it, so he's wearing me. Or I want to go ahead and give him those shoes or that thing, or they want to please us and they want to do things for us. Here we go. Continue.
Succession?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so it's pretty cool. It's this series on HBO, and I think it's really early on, maybe one of the first few episodes in his only daughter, who's just got approved, so to speak. And he says the dad is just fucking going around the room like, this is something I don't like about you, and this is something I don't like about you. And he points at Shiv, the daughter, and he says, you married a man that's beneath you because you're terrified of being betrayed.
Oh,
fucking painful. But in that moment, I saw something that's very true. You know, the people that are scared of losing their partner, a lot of the time will aggressively date down because they.
Well, let's talk on this because and listen, and this gonna sound like some really fucked up narcissistic shit that we're about to say. So, and usually I would tell the ladies to leave the room because they don't want to hear this kind of shit. But this is going to be all the guys listen, crayon moment, it's going to sound really fucked up. But when you have game, there are going to be women out there that wake up and ask the $1 million question to Lucario. It's today the day I'm getting replaced. It's the day he's going to leave me. It's the day he's going to stop talking to me. And it is a very fucking scary fucking feeling for a lot of women that loses a man. They don't care about an average guy. They just don't want to lose the comfort and the emotional roller coaster of a man. Lucario, what say you on that?
Right, that's a fact. And so, this is why, like I said, it's hard to get rid of women when you're a man. You understand? And the thing is that, like, what they're saying in that clip is, some people will date now. This is why you guys will go on dates with women, 3 or 4 dates, and she still won't even kiss you. She's like, I'm not that girl. I need to get to know you. Can we sort of, and she's playing this game because she's not really interested in you. You see what I'm saying? And then, but she will date you. She might even become your girlfriend, but she doesn't respect you. And she's there because you're the safety net. You feel what I'm saying?
Don. You fucking don't get it, sir. This is what you don't understand. From your point of view, you're lying to yourself and you're making shit up. So let's clean this bullshit up. You don't understand that. Okay, let me tell you about a woman. And ladies, y'all might want to walk out because I'm going to give a secret away. Women have technically 2 bank accounts. It is one that they use and one they don't use. The one they use is from the majority of you bitch ass suckers. That means if she wants something, she can call one of you weak motherfuckers and you will pay her bills, her lights, and all that other shit. But then there is a woman that is actually connected to a man that has no problem tapping into her own bank account. Very rare. Dusting it off and doing something for a man that she appreciates. See, you guys think that if she buys me a watch and Lucario a bracelet, she's trying to manipulate us. No, she's saying that you are so special to me. I care this much about you. I appreciate everything that you make me and how I feel about you. The least I can do, other than my pussy, Lucario, the least that I can do is cook for you, buy lingerie for you, fucking take you shopping and buy you things, because whatever I do will never be enough to say thank you for the man that you are to me. Lucario, what say you on this shit?
Well, it's funny. He says every move a woman makes with a man is manipulation. No, that happens when she's dealing with a guy who doesn't have game, a modern male. That's manipulation. Because what happens is that the fact that she's not interested in you means she has to pretend she's interested in you, so you'll think she's interested, so that she can get what she needs out of you. You see what I'm saying? That's what happens. You know what I mean? So what happens in a lot of these modern males is that you guys are the ones being manipulated, because the only value she sees in you is what she can extract from you. You understand? That's how it works.
That's how it works, guys. Guys, y'all want to have a question, call in or put a Q&A? We got you. Here we go.
You know that they're so far ahead of what that partner would typically be in a relationship with. With Shiv, it's largely, it's like one of the most brutal insults. Like, it insults both of them at the same time with one thing. You married a man that's beneath you because you're terrified of being betrayed.
And it's very true. A lot of women and men use that strategy, but the problem is you almost guarantee the divorce. If I marry someone beneath me to prevent him cheating on me, that doesn't change the other aspect that is required for a healthy relationship.
Okay, wait. Okay, let's say, guys, listen to me. Women know they cannot have us. They can lease or rent us. They will never get our love because we love ourselves. They can get parts of us, but they know that they will take a little bit of us because a little bit of us overweighs and supersedes an average guy. And and listen, and we never say that they're gonna. Well, okay, back in 45 AD. There was the internet. There was this great philosopher that used to be on the highest mountains, and he was on a higher mountain than Buddha himself. And as you go up that mountain, he's just sitting there, just looking into the fucking the skies and all that other shit. And he said this great thing that has been passed on through generations. And this guy named Jebediah Lucario from way back when said that the hardest thing to do is get rid of a woman. It is the most absolute hardest thing. They don't want to go. They think they want to leave because they think they're strong enough, because they build up this immunity saying, I'm strong enough and I don't need you in my life, but that draws them in that much closer. He said, now he said that this great philosopher was saying, and I throw it to his kin, son, but he was saying that you don't understand. It is hard to get rid of women. They don't want to leave. Lucario, what say you?
Right. That's the thing, is that, listen, when a woman is attached to a man, she's not trying to go nowhere, because she sees the value in that guy. And she's like, damn, I'm never going to find this shit anywhere else. So she sees that uniqueness. She sees that thing about you that she can only get from you. But see, that's not going to happen if you're the nice guy, because you're this nice guy. You're like every other guy that's trying to kiss her ass and do all this other goofy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Let's continue the conversation. Guys, you got a question, please put a Q or call in. Here we go.
Which is bringing equal value to each other's life. And when one feels like they are married below, it doesn't work out either. The true connection comes when you both bring equal value, and you choose to be with each other, rather than he can't do any better or she can't do any better.
Well, now this is where I got to get a little pushback right here. Now, so Fireman, this is where she gets more women. This is some woman shit, I guess she's saying right here. So, gentlemen, I know it's going to sound crazy, but y'all understand, women are going to tell you when you're that guy, I'm afraid to lose you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that you're going to get rid of me. I'm afraid that I'm never going to be enough for you. And gentlemen, we're talking about what y'all consider beautiful, badass women that will say to a guy, because they're vulnerable in that moment. You know, what's wrong? I'm a little nervous. What's wrong? Well, I'm enjoying you so much. It's just sometimes I'm afraid that I'll never be good enough for you, or I'm afraid that I'm going to lose you one day, or I'm afraid that you're going to replace me with somebody else. And what we always say, before I throw to Lucario, is as long as you're following instruction, you ain't got nothing to worry about. As long as you're doing what you need to do, because I don't want to tell you, you do it on your own. But if I tell you to do something, you better fucking do it, or I'm going to replace you. Listen, we are never going to ask twice.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Lucario would say you, man.
Right. Nah, that's real shit. And so the thing is that, you know, if a woman is afraid to lose you, then she is gonna be cooperative. So even earlier, the guy that was calling in talking about, oh, I hit the girl up and she hasn't hit me back in 3 days. That's because she's afraid to lose you. She don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, yeah, I'm done with you. It's over. You know what I mean? That's how it works.
Damn, Lucario, that was pretty fucking mean, dog. Fuck, here we go.
Eventually that catches up, because a person with low self-esteem who feels like they've, been punching, eventually starts to get so much low self-esteem that they might seek external validation. So they might be more likely to cheat.
Okay, wait, hold on. Not to cheat, but okay, let's talk about, so a lot of you guys, when y'all get a little bit of pussy, or y'all get, a woman reaching out to you, what do they always do? Well, I'm really lucky to have somebody like you, I normally don't, I'm not really a dater like all those fucking assholes and jerks are. I don't see a lot of women. I don't date a lot of women. I just want to let you know that I really appreciate, the moments that we have. And when they say that shit, Lucario, her pussy's starting to dry the fuck up. But what say you on that, Lucario?
Yo, it's hilarious. And you know what the funny part is? Guys be thinking that's the shit that makes a woman want them. They really be saying this shit, thinking, "Oh, she's gonna when I tell her this, how much I love her and how much I care, and that I'm there for her." And this is why these dudes get pissed off and mad, because when they don't go that way, they're like, "What the fuck is wrong with these hoes and these Western women?" And they only want to date Pookie and Ray Ray and all this other stupid shit. It's crazy.
I just want to let you know I'm so lucky to have you. And I'm going to dedicate myself to you. She's like, oh, I can't fuck this dick.
Or more likely to betray you, because at some point they can feel that they know that you're above them, and that low self-esteem can create a desire to connect outside. So unfortunately, there isn't really a cure to that other than true connection. But one thing I would say about people pleasing, they say that it's linked to an absent father. They say that having a father figure does is that rough and tumble kind of play and that harsh criticism gets you in the habit of speaking truth, even if it's not the nicest thing to do. Whereas the absence of that can actually make you think that you're going to offend, because it's easy to offend mum, it's harder to offend dad. So when you get used to that rough and tumble kind of verbal altercations with fathers, it prepares you for the real world of where you are less sensitive and more likely to be truthful rather than.
So a lot of guys, again, we could be unks and fathers like they never had, and that's why we're never fazed by the shit that y'all saying. A lot of y'all get pissed off when we are hard on you guys.
Right, exactly. I was just thinking that, like, a lot of dudes, they really be in their feelings. They're like, "You Steve, why you say this?" And it's like, that's because y'all ain't used to no real shit.
Yeah, y'all not used to a structure of a man, but this is what game is going to help. Listen. In order for you to understand, you must be a student. And this is why, real quick, before we wait, I'm sorry, we got to do this. Excuse me.
Until you understand the truth, you'll keep being disappointed in everything you do when it comes to women and the dating game. Welcome to badboymembership.com. You get new, honest, straightforward information every month from the bad boy himself, Mr. Lucario. Think about it, guys. Her pussy is wet, her mouth is watering, and she has nothing to put inside of it but some food. Change up the game by learning what it takes to become the man she needs, not the bitch she wants. Badboymembership.com. I keep telling you, the truth is inside you. But wouldn't you rather it be inside her mouth or between her legs?
We're back. Yeah, so this is and let me see. Now, it'd be for both of us. Would you say that she moves like Beth from it? They are like Beth. That's what y'all don't understand. Okay. Lucario and I and Real Men have never said women don't have game, because they do have game. They're game the fuck up. All these women in here that act all like I'll eat a salad and all that other shit. All the ones, April MC, Renee, all the women up in this motherfucker. We just call you fucking women out. They all have game. And the game that they have, gentlemen, is based upon feelings. You are, if the woman is the sole ruler of emotions, that's her domain. That is where she shines the best. So when an emotional male comes in and fucks with an emotional woman, she knows how to move the parts and the pieces, and that's where they have game. What say you, Lucario?
Yeah, the thing is, you got to remember, women have enough game to get losers to feel like they winning. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they manipulate you. See, think about this. Why does a male, right? I'm not gonna say a man, but why does a male go against his own agenda for a woman? So basically, like, what it's saying is see, when it comes to a woman and one of these guys out here, yes, somebody has to go with something, meaning somebody has to lead. So what makes this modern male let the woman lead? It's because of his thirst for pussy. So if I do whatever she says, if I go along with her program, then hopefully she'll give me some ass. I don't want to offend her. I don't want to get her mad. So I'm just going to go with what she wants. And this is why the woman is not attracted to that guy, because she doesn't see that guy as a man. And so what happens is that she says, well, you know what? I could just leave him now, or I can string him along and get as much time, energy, and attention out of this guy, because he's already shown me that I can manipulate him. Like you were saying earlier, Steve, it's like he's saying, please play me, please play games with me, please take advantage of me. That's basically what it is.
Right. And now you're saying it's two programs of thought.
Mm-hmm.
When you have game, you lead by your program, which means is one thought, one mind, one way.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be willing to walk away and say goodbye to a woman because your program or the game forces you to do no other thing but that. Right. I don't give a fuck how bad you like her, how much y'all connected. If the fucking woman is not following what you have to do, you gotta let her go. And that's the program. Versus you average guys, like Lacar was saying, your program is program me to be what you are to me. So you guys want to be programmed by the woman. A man is the program. Lucario would say, and guys, we got about 7 more minutes. So if y'all got a question, call in. We got y'all covered. What are some ways to remember who you are? What?
Gorilla trains you to forget.
What?
Go to masculineidentitymembership.com, join for 99 cents, and that'll help you out. You feel what I'm saying? That's
what
how
do you mean the world does nothing. The world, how the fuck does brother, you need some help because the world does not train us to do anything. We are a part, we're in the world. But wait. We have a world, but our world is not your world. So because Lucario, I always tell people all the time that I know I said something crazy, but I tell them to create a cult in my world. That means my world, the way I look at myself is that I have a world and you have a world, Lucario, but I show you guys what the world looks like for me. My world is right here, and my world has one job, and that is to make me the motherfucker that I am. I have my own scribe, my own warrior, my own film room. I've got all my own boardroom, my culinary school. I got a guide. I've got my studio. I got a marketing team. I've got a blacksmith. I got an amusement park. Hey, Lucario, and Lucario has his world. But our world is not the world that you should be looking at. When you learn game teaches you to create your own world. Lucario, what say you before we grab this other question right here?
Right, real talk, because that's what the game is about. It's about you. So if it's about you, you create your situations, and then you allow women to enter your world. So this is why when guys are complaining about what women are doing, I'm like, it's your fault. You allowed her to enter your world and to corrupt your shit. That's what you did. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. It says if a man is one-sided, a man is one-minded, one thought, one way, then a male's mind is full of contradictions. Well, yeah. The male is full of contradictions. The male wants to fuck a bunch of women, but want them to have a low body count. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's how the male thinks. This is all bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because what you'll learn, and it's a great question, young man. What you'll learn is that how can one contradict what one has created for himself? Mm-hmm. So if you are the sole creator of it, how can you contradict yourself? Mm-hmm. But that's when you have game. See, that's why we can walk away from a woman, and that's why we don't have to put our dick out in front of us. We put who we are and what we could be to the woman. But when you're not rooted in yourself, and a lot of you guys are lost because you listen to Red Pills and you listen to all these guys give you all this bullshit, you're always going to contradict yourself, because think about it before I throw it to Lucario. Here's the contradiction. One hand, you listen to YouTubers, manospheres, and pills and plates and saucers where women are evil, they're terrible, they suck. They, go to another planet, find a green bitch, a blue one, stay away from this kind of woman. Women ain't shit, okay? Then on another side, you want to fuck. You want pussy. So two thoughts like that cannot occupy the same space. That's where the contradiction comes in at. Because in one hand, you listen to Lucario, myself, Zag, and all the fellas who teach you game, but then you fuck yourself over by listening to all these red pill motherfuckers complain about women. So then you're a walking contradiction, because part of you saying, well, I want to talk to her, but if I talk to her, she's modern. Well, if I go out with her, she has a high lay count. I'm not going to take her ass out. She's fucking Tom, Dick, Jerome, Boom Boom, and Ray Ray.
That's what I'm saying. Like these dudes are all over the place, and that's what I'm saying. Where it's like, when you don't have game, you're confused. You're always going to be confused when you don't have game, because that means that you don't have a standard or a structure that you adhere to. So everything's going to pull you every which way. You feel what I'm saying? That's what happens.
We got a few more minutes before we do it, but can we clap this real quick? Because when you say some dope shit.
Yes, sir.
You have game. This is why you don't have to sell the dick. They buy into your dick. Mm-hmm. When you have a mouthpiece, you don't have to beg, barter, bitch, moan, deceive, manipulate, or lie. You are the product. Mm-hmm. And when the woman gets your product is then broken down into, she's saying, the sale of a man allows me to fill in gaps. That means if she grabs a Lucario or grabs a Steve, let's say she's shopping and there's brand X and then there's a name brand called either Lucario or Steve. So it's under the thing of man. So when she grabs a man, she doesn't know, but she'll learn that he fulfills not only the desires I think I have, but supersedes the desires I never knew I could even have with a man. Any emotion I have, I can tap into this motherfucker. But again, this is the guy. That's why we tell him before I throw it to Lucario, we don't sell the dick. They offer us the pussy. We don't beg for the pussy. We sell ourselves, Akari. What say you, brother?
Right, and that's the I think once guys understand what we talking about with this, right? Your whole view of the game changes. You feel what I'm saying? Because remember, when we talk about game, we're talking about yourself. We're talking about understanding things are about you. So what happens is that when you're interacting with women, right? Women recognize that you're rare. They recognize you're that man. So therefore, you guys struggling with women, the struggle is the sign that she doesn't see you as that guy. But check this out. The reason why she doesn't see you as that guy is because deep down you don't see yourself as that guy. So all of the issues that you're having with women come from you not recognizing your own value. Because this is the thing. The reason why y'all scared for a chick to say no is because you think her saying no means that there's something wrong with you. And the reason why you think her saying no means there's something wrong with you is because deep down, you really believe something's wrong with you, which is why you think that her saying no confirms what you already believe about yourself. Because a man who has game is not scared of no. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it is.
I mean, we hear no all the time. And the first no is like, I'm not that kind of woman. I see that you have other women, and I don't want to be a part of that. And that's our first no. And what we'll say is, okay, well, when you change your mind, you know where to find me.
Right.
Like, cool. I'm not mad at you. And look, I'm just being with you. Ready, guys, weird. I'm just being honest with you.
Right.
And I want you to take that honesty, and you're allowed to go. No means, and she goes. But what brings her ass back? Now, remember, gentlemen, you have to understand women to understand this. Women have a lot of pride. Women have pride, and they like, my pussy is all this, and I got all these motherfucking guys. So they got a big ass ego and shit. So they just like, yeah, I'm that bitch. Now, how they crawl back is get your crayons out, guys, because they have a way to crawl back to come back to you without just kissing your feet or kissing the ring. And here's a few things the car and I will give you before we wrap this up. When they crawl back, what they will either do is they'll like one of your posts. Mm-hmm. They will accidentally or purposely butt dial you. Mm-hmm. They will send you a message like they're talking to another guy or talking to another guy. Like, oh, oops, I'm sorry, I forgot. Hey, but by the way, how are you doing? They will send you emoji. They will send you sad faces, crying faces, and or questions like, what are you up to? But Lakari, what are other things women are going to do who have a bunch of guys that realize you're the guy and they crawl back? Anything else that you have, Lucario?
Because basically they're gonna try to tell you stories about losers and shit. Because you know they want you to know that they know that you're that guy, even though you already know it. They want you to know they know. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and a lot of times, what happens is that when you're dealing with these women, right? What happens is that they're trying so hard to show you why you should accept them, because they know that you can have the women you want, any women you want right there. So they're like, okay, I got to find ways to show him that I'm different. Let me buy him a gift. Let me, cook him some food. Let me do all these things. So a lot of times what happens is to show that she's more than just vagina. Then she's like, oh, what can I do to serve this man? What can I do to make him see me as different than all the other women, to put me in a position to where he sees me as better than the other ones? But see, that only happens, and she only has that mindset when she recognizes you're that guy. You see what I'm saying? She doesn't do that for the other modern males. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works.
And real quick, I tell you guys why. The car, my Cowboys lost this week. You know how many? I didn't have a lot. I only had like 3 hit me and say that I haven't talked to in a while. I'm sorry. Are you okay? The Cowboys lost, to start a conversation. I'll tell you why they come back. And it's the most amazing thing that they can't even understand. A woman can be away for you for weeks, months, or even years. Mm-hmm. And when she talks to you, it is as if y'all never missed a beat or never stopped talking. It's the most amazing thing. Right. It's like, I haven't talked to you in such a long time, but when I talk to you, it feels like we never stopped talking. It's like we just it's just like never ever anything ever changed, and they love that shit, Lucario.
Right.
What say you on that, brother?
Right, exactly. And see, this is the type of shit we talking about. Yeah, you guys have to be on top of your game to understand this. It's like you're never going to see this or experience this until you step your game up. That's basically what it is. Like, you got to step your game up in order to experience this type of situation. That's how it works.
All right, Lucario, let's see what's going on with you. What you got going on down the pipe? What you got, brother?
Yeah, so just guys, make sure, remember, go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership, because Miles still has the 99-cent specials that you guys can join for 99 cents for the first month. And also make sure you guys join badboymembership.com, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. Make sure you join that. And just hit me up at Instagram at Real Mr. Lucario. You feel what I'm saying?
And for all my dogs out there, tonight, 8 o'clock East tonight, we're going to have our sex show with my dog, K Zaggin, Real Game No Theory. We're going to be chopping it up about sex and give y'all take calls and have interest stuff. And also, gentlemen, I'm in the process now in the dungeon working on a new level of game for you guys before we throw the membership out, the sex membership. But we do want to say to the lady, and y'all see how ladies put in work.
Exactly.
We're not asking.
April MC, and shout out to Renee.
Right. Do you understand? Women are going to say, get the likes up. Do you see how women want to work for the man? Because they love doing shit for men. This is what we're saying. This is the difference, guys. This is the difference. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and roll. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. But for my dogs, we'll see you later on tonight, man. We out this bitch. We'll see y'all later.